Springfield, Missouri is more American than New York.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Last year, we received more than 10 million tourists.
I closed my ears, I opened my ears, and I could not understand a single word.
I go to America. I know everything.
Eddy, just stay here. Your entire life is here.
People from Missouri, what is the culture, what is the people like?
I'm in a studio with Eddy from Dominican Republic. Is Eddy your nickname or is that your real name? I always ask my guests that first question.
Yeah, this is my real name.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Eddy Manuel Elivo Lopez. In Dominican Republic, we have major people have two names and two last names.
Why?
Yeah, because last name is the one from the father, the other last name for the mother, you know?
Oh.
So this is the reason that I have Elivo and Lopez.
Interesting.
Elivo from my dad and Lopez from my mom.
That's so cool. See, already learning something new about Dominican Republic, like 3 minutes into this podcast.
Okay.
So today, I actually dressed up as one of the tourists as if I'm about to fly to Dominican Republic. You know, I'm wearing a sundress because me and you are going to take an imaginary trip to your homeland later in this podcast. And I'm super excited about that. You asked me first question when we just met 30 seconds ago. You're like, have you been there? I'm like, no, but all of my coworkers have been. And they shared all these beautiful pictures that looks like heaven. So, first question, share about your background. Where in Dominican Republic are you from?
Yeah, I am from for the north side, the Dominican Republic. It's beautiful beaches there. The name is the Puerto Plata. Then I moved into Santiago. Santiago is the second large city in Dominican Republic. It's in the center of the country. This is the very popular town or city because we have, it's in the center. We have 1 hour from the beach, also 2 hours from the capital. The capital is Santo Domingo. Entonces, it's very good, friendly city. This is more friendly. The people like Santiago because it's in the center of the whole country. You can travel for different points the country. I grew up over there in Santiago. Also, I get married in Santiago and get my kids in Santiago. Then I move into USA or America.
So next question. Why did you leave that beautiful country?
It's a good question. You know, a lot of people made this question for me. I live in the Santiago, the festival, my mom moving to Springfield before I moved here, you know. In 2000, I come to Springfield for first time. But I review this area. I say, okay, this area is very good for the rice kid, you know. It's very quiet. It's very friendly, clean. Say, okay, it's possible in the future if I have opportunity to move to USA about my kids, you know, grow up, more opportunity for them. So this is the reason that I moved to USA, you know.
So your mom was already here and you moved to her.
Yes.
How did the rest of your family and friends react to your decision? Have they ever said to you, Eddy, just stay here? Your entire life is here.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife is very, in first time very upset. You say, okay, let me thinking about, I tried the travel, I remember in 2003, to coming here for 3 months about studying English. I got the OTC for 3 months, take class, ELS class. But my wife said, no, I don't want to move to USA in this time. Then I convinced her to say, okay, I think it's better to go to USA and grow up my kid, because my kid is trying to, the growing, because I have 3 boys. we have 3 boys. You say already. You say, okay, I think it's more opportunity there. If you moving, it's better that you moving more early year. It's more easy the transition. That is the reason that I made this transition 14 years ago. We coming here in 2009 for my whole family, with my whole family. Yeah.
So can you walk us through the steps that you had to take to move here as an immigrant from Dominican Republic?
Very good question. The first step is try, my documents already, because my mom was citizenship before me. He gave me the documents about the made visa, green card, and then become to U.S. citizen. Yeah, but it's a lot of steps. You need a lot of documentation. The different activities you need to do to come to USA with the all documents.
What were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced throughout that journey of moving here?
Okay. The language is it's very varied. The language. When I come here, I study English in Dominican Republic. I take class over there, but it's different, because you not practice too much over there, when I come to USA, I think that my English is good, but when we need to make this conversation for the people, also, in my job or in other area, a school, I think that we say, okay, we need to continue studying English to be prepared, for the very good job, for the relationship, for the people, because I am the Christian guy, I go to the church when I come in the first time. Also, I have minister for the church. I share the gospel, and the church it's more easy for me if I have this ability to speak very good English, because we have read English already and writing, no problem for that. But my big constraint or the challenging for me was the fluent in English, to speak.
It was the same challenge for me, actually, too. When I moved here, I was only 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I was still in high school. And, in Russia, we learn English language since the first grade.
Yeah.
It's required.
Yeah.
And I was taught for 10 years. And when I moved here, I was like, what is this? I speak English perfect. I was taught for 10 years. Of course, I can speak to anyone.
Yeah.
And I came here to the airport. And I closed my ears, I opened my ears, and I could not understand a single word. Because people started speaking so quickly.
Yeah, it's difference, pronunciation. Entonces, you say, okay, I need my plan. Entonces, I know one guy very good, his name is Day Comes. He helped me for the tutor. Entonces, I have one-on-one with him every week. I also go to the breakfast with him. Okay, he talk with me a lot of English, because I try the understand better. My hear very educated to understand very well English. That's it. But it's very hard. My first 2 years. Now I feel better, but we continue. Also, my kid taking the English in 6 months, no problem for them.
Yes. He's younger.
Yeah, they're younger. They all bilingual.
Yeah.
Also, they all graduate already from college.
Of course.
So, yeah.
School and college helped me a lot too to develop my English to the next level. Anything else that helped you personally that you wish you'd known back then about language learning? TV shows, radio? What was
I think the TV show is very good for sport because I like sport. I like baseball, NBA, football. I try to hear the broadcast for that, you know, for the show. For right now, I hear a lot of podcasts from NBA, from show TV and sport, because this is I like the most, you know. But he helped a lot, you know. If you watch TV in English, if you also for the church, I go to the American church, you know. Also, I share gospel in Spanish, but I hear in English, you know. Entonces, he helped a lot for me.
So let's go back to your early days in America as a freshly new immigrant. What was it like for you to see life in America? Did you had any expectations?
Yes. I have high expectation because I have good attitude, you know. I say, okay, I go to America, I know everything. I can to handle it, you know. But it's not true, you know. When you come here, sometimes the people think that you have everything, you know, that you can to get car very quickly, you have money very quickly. Sometimes the people in my country think that in USA the dollar is in the street. It's not true, you know. You need the working hard for that. Entonces, my first challenge was, okay, we need to know the American culture, because I don't know already. So in this situation, I tried learning in OTC for the American culture. What is the how thinking the people, you know, in USA? Okay, how they thinking? What is the best? The history for the also learning for this town, because Springfield, Missouri is different than Florida, New York,
Of course, yes.
or California, or, you know, the big city. So I need to understand, you know, the people from Missouri, what is the culture, what is the people like, what is the people doing, you know. So I think we learning because I contact the other people that grow up here. It helped a lot for me. And how I can to grow here together, you know, in this community.
When you moved to America, did you move straight to Springfield, or was it a different city first?
Yeah, I go couple months in New York.
Oh, yeah. New York, like big New York?
New York, yeah. Then say, okay, this is no place to raise the kids.
Yeah, too busy.
My mom say, okay, here I think it's better for you, for the kids, and go back and moving to Springfield.
Okay, so it was New York first. What was your impressions of Americans first in New York versus in Springfield, Missouri?
Yeah, New York, you know, a lot of people from Dominican have family in New York.
Oh, really?
Because I have brother in New York. Because New York is the first contact for people from Dominican Republic.
I feel like it's the first place for people from all over the world.
Yeah, but for more Dominican people, for example, 30 years ago, we don't know Missouri, but all people know New York.
Of course.
Some people think that New York is USA. You understand me? That this is the situation that we have contact frequently with New York, you know, because the player, I have player there, baseball is there, you know, it's a lot of sport. This is the reason that we're very familiar for that. But the big changing is you know, a lot of people, different cultures, no sleeping, 24 hours, you have activity in New York, you know, you say, okay, this is crazy, I need to move to the area more quiet, you know, more, I think, the quality life. So this is the reason they stay here in Springfield.
So how were Americans here in Springfield?
It's different. Springfield is American, you know. New York
Springfield, Missouri is more American than New York.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, because New York is the metropolis, you know, for around the world. You have people from around the world there, you know. Do you have everything that you want in New York? Do you come to make activity 24 hours? 7 days, the restaurant is open sometimes 24 hours. You have difference. Too many people, this is the city. I think is the unique city on the world.
And then you come to Springfield, Missouri, and it's like, howdy.
It's different because the people that I have friends in New York. People say, no, I don't go to Springfield because it's very quiet, This is the difference. It's all different. But I like this city, I grew up in this city. Also, this is growing. If you compare Springfield 15 years ago than now, it's huge. It's more business, more people, more diversity also right now. Because when I come first time in Missouri in 2000, not many Spanish people. If you go to Walmart, you say, okay, I don't see. It's only me. The people look at me and say, what is this guy? Okay. But now it's different.
Yes.
I feel comfortable.
Good.
In this city, in this area, in Ozark area.
What were the main cultural differences that you've noticed when you just moved here between you being from Dominican Republic?
I think the food, food.
American food, McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's. But right now, my wife cooking, we cooking because I like the plantain. I don't know, you eat plantain before?
No.
Or green banana?
Oh,
yeah,
banana.
Yeah, this is very healthy food.
Okay.
I eat a lot for this. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, in my country, we come to eat every day. Yeah.
So it was food, the main thing that you've noticed. Anything else besides food? Maybe how people approach you?
Yeah, sometimes the different people, But I think so far the people is very friendly here,
What about stereotypes? I always like to ask my guests about stereotypes and weird things that that American people ask immigrants. Because to me, it's number one thing. Do you drink vodka all the time because you're from Russia?
Yeah.
The main stereotype. What is the stereotype about Dominican Republic?
Yeah, sometimes the people say, okay, you dancing a lot, you drink a lot. Because sometimes people go to Dominican, to the resort, the hotel. This is the Dominican
vacation.
bring, vacation. It's vacation time, but here I don't have vacation, It's the normal. I don't see, for me, any difference. Because I am very quiet guy, my family, I grew up in Christian life, It's very... I'm different than the other people from Dominican Republic.
Do you still maintain connections with the family that is left in Dominican Republic?
Yes, I did. I feel a connection for different network or multimedia or whatever. Yeah, because we in Dominican Republic, I found a lot of also podcasts. It's very advanced for the technology. You can to use all,
What about connection with your culture here in America? Do you still carry some traditions and follow, holidays that you used to in Dominican Republic, if there is any different?
Yeah, it's different, For example, I think they're more different, the American and Dominican. Okay, one is the food, We eat plantain, you eat meat, rice. Also, the other culture is for the Christmas time, We have the big dinner in Eve Christmas, okay, 24, December 24. We make good party for that, American is 25th, but we start in 24 or 23. For example, Christmas time in Dominican is a week or 2 weeks, not only one day.
Oh.
Yeah. the Dominican people celebrate one way for the family, the party, new clothes. It's a big party in this time, the year in Dominican Republic.
Do you do that in America?
Whatever. Eh?
Do you do that in America?
No, not really, but we try to, not only one day, it's not the several days, for the family.
What about your children? You said that you have 3 boys.
Yeah, it's 3 boys.
Are they starting to, in a way, mutate and become more American and not care about, the traditions as much anymore as they used to, or they still follow everything?
Between. I try the keep, the culture American. For example, they are bilingual, They speak very good Spanish, very good English. Also, they participate with me for the activity that we doing,
Okay.
Because the most important for Dominican is the relationship, okay? The friendly, happy people. This is it's unique. This country is unique for that. Happy, and
that's something that every immigrant moves here for. The American dream, the happy American dream.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the concept now. This is what this podcast is about, the American dream.
Okay.
What do you think of the American dream? Does it still exist?
I think it's it because USA or North American, I think I have a lot of opportunity for all people around the world, okay? If the people coming here focus, if the people studying here dedicate, we can to grow because I have opportunity, This is very good country, a beautiful country, a good planning and organization. So I think that we have opportunity for the all people that need to dream. He come American or USA, he can to achieve the goal there.
Do you still believe in American dream? Did it change ever since you moved here?
Yeah, I think for example, for my family, my whole family, we grow together, So I think this is the most challenge that we achieve here in USA, try the grow up with the community in this area, the Ozark, Springfield, Missouri. Yeah.
Do you have an American dream?
If you have American, yeah. When you say American dream, I have different way, For example, for me or for my family, the American dream is opportunity. I think that this is my concept that I have for the American dream, Yeah, opportunity to grow, opportunity to also, if you're working hard, you can to get different things,
So can you share a significant moment or a turning point in your journey towards that American dream and just your dreams and goals here in America in general? Just a memorable turning point or moment.
Okay, wow. I have different moments. One was because I have dream American to studying here, We don't have opportunity to come to USA to go to the college, but I have this dream. When I come here, I say, okay, I need to make a master degree in USA. Entonces, I think I get the goal. I go to the Evangel University, in 2016. I graduated for Master Organization Leadership there. Entonces, this is the good dream for me. It's very hard, but we achieve this goal. Entonces, I'm happy for that. For the other dream is about all my kids graduating in USA. So I did this on this year, this month in May. My youngest kid graduate from MSU, you know.
Congratulations to him. Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
that's a big deal.
This is the good dream for me. Also, I remember when because my 3 kids graduate from MSU. When the second graduate say, okay, I told the youngest, okay, I want that you get this because he graduated for the construction management. Also, he used the CAP. Over there, he say, okay, I want to see you working for the CAP. He say, this year, you know, we meet this goal. I very proud and happy for them. So God give me the idea, you know, they try to go into this path, you know, because I faithful people. I have 3 values for me is the faithful in God, my family, and also my job. You know?
So looking back, what were the most difficult sacrifices you had to make in pursuit of your adaptations and your American dream?
Okay, my sacrifice, you know, in my country, the weather is, or the temperature is the whole year, you know. We don't have 4 seasons. We don't have winter. We don't have fall or whatever.
It's always summer.
It's always summer, yeah. It's the same. It's tropical weather. But we have sacrifice here because in winter time, I try to go away because I like the outdoor. It's very hard for me, you know, stay home. My job to home, you know, this routine was very hard.
Yes.
For the maintain.
You just don't like cold weather.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I grew up in Russia, in Siberia. Of course, it's like super cold, you know, during winter. So when I moved here and I saw this, you know, few drops of ice on the floor and nobody goes to work, nobody goes to school. I'm like, what is this? Apocalypse? Yeah. What is this? It's like the end of the world when there's like, you know, a little bit of sprinkles of snow on the ground. So finally, Eddy, before we step into a break. How have the experience and lessons from your journey so far influenced your personal values and worldview?
Okay, for example, I think if you need to get the American dream, do you need to dedicate? You need to know what need to get, you know? It's very important that you can focus in what you want. Okay, you want this one, you need the determination, dedication, responsibility to get there. Because it's very important that all people that come to USA have what need to or what want to achieve for they get it done. Also, we need to sometimes adapt to the changing, you know. Because it's changing, the life changing all time. It's changing all time. So you need to continue adapting about the new situation, you know. So I think this is the more challenges that I think that we need to achieve to be successful in this country.
Studio with Eddy from Dominican Republic. Yes. Thank you so much for visiting me today. We're about to take an imaginary trip to your homeland. How do you feel about that?
Perfect. It's good.
So as I said before, I'm wearing a sundress because I wanted to feel like I'm in Dominican Republic, even though we're sitting here in Springfield, Missouri. But I feel like you will be the perfect guide for me to do an imaginary trip at least to to your home country. Yeah. So let's start with a simple question of what makes Dominican Republic a unique destination for travelers compared to other Caribbean, you know, countries.
Yeah, Dominican Republic, you know, last year we received more than 10 million tourists.
I'm not surprised about that, actually.
Yeah, in my country. This is the top 5 the top 5 countries that people going to there. The most that we can to offer is the happiness and friendly people. Because it's unique in Dominican Republic. All people have laughing. All people, very enjoy. I think this is the most people. When you go to Dominica, you can to see that. You can to feel that. Okay, the welcome. The people love you. The people, very, very good attitude. I think this is the most important.
So the energy of Dominican Republic is very friendly, very welcoming to tourists.
Yes.
Anything else besides that?
Also, we offer, the food is very good food in Dominican Republic. Also, we have the country. You have very beautiful beaches in Dominican. The white sea, white sand, Also, we have mountains, rivers. You can to do different activities there, Also, you have music. The good music, merengue, bachata, salsa. Okay, the people like this music. Also, Dominican offers, very good hospitality. Also, we have very good hotel, resort,
Very good service.
Very good service there.
So the first question that pops in my head immediately when we talk about resorts and all these interesting activities to do, how accessible is Dominican Republic for people with different budgets? Let's say you only have $100 to spend and you're a backpacker. Or versus if you're somebody who can spend as much money as they want there. How accessible it for both of those situations?
Yeah, they have over there for different budgets, I have hotel 5-star, 2-star, 1-star. I have a small hotel or motel that you can to stay, one day if you can to travel, to Dominican Republic. Because we have different, for example, if you don't have too much budget, you can to go to the small hotel, for the night. You don't need to pay for the food. You don't need to pay for the other activities. Okay, you can to make to own activities over there. It's very also to travel Dominica is very easy. You can to rent car. Also the transportation. You can the transportation for different south to go to the south, west or east is no problem. Also right now Dominican Republic is every day more safety. That you can to walk is no problem. You can to rent car, Also the very good highway they have now. For example, if you go to the east for the Punta Cana or Bávaro, or you go to north side, Puerto Plata, Sosúa, I have very good street and good highway you can to go. Yeah.
Speaking of all these interesting things, what is the best way to explore Dominican Republic? With someone local or by yourself?
I recommendation from local because it's more the people know. If you going to the hotel, it prepare tour for you. It's better that you go to self because spend time. Because the people know what is the more interesting activity. When, where, because it's more easy that you go to the local tour, that you can to join for them.
So if you will explore Dominican Republic with a local, should you know a little bit of Spanish or everyone speaks English?
It's every people speak English, It's a lot of bilingual now in Dominican Republic. If you go to this area for the codes, all people speak English. It's no problem for that. Also speak not only English, Italian, French, because there's a lot of tourists from Europe, Not only USA, you have a lot of, for Germany also, a lot of people going there in Dominican Republic. Also, I have Germany and USA people that living in Dominican Republic. I have area close the beach, that we have people from the other country. Because the Dominican is very is diverse country, because you have people there everywhere. You have people from China, you have people from Japan, you have people from USA. This is the reason the Dominican is not one race. You have mix. It's a lot of mixed race in Dominican Republic. For example, me, I have from my mom, the ancestry that my mom is from Europe. So my father was from England. So this is the difference. All family in Dominican Republic is not one family, one race, because I have people white, I have people black, I have people mestiz. It's more the mestiz, all Dominican Republic people. This is the reason I don't know, is friendly or crazy or something.
It's a happy place where different people unite.
People represent around the world, because it's the very mix. It's mixed
lots
race.
of diversity.
Yeah,
it sounds like.
Yeah.
Is there a phrase that you guys say in Dominican Republic that you can teach me how to say in Spanish?
Yeah, I have some word. It's only used in Dominican Republic. For example, ching.
Ching? What does that mean?
Poquito. Is
small?
Small.
Ching, is small.
If you go to the Europe, you say, give me ching or dame un ching. Say, okay, this guy is from Dominican Republic. So this is I remember my son, my older son, going to the Spain for Barcelona. Entonces he going to the mission trip for the church here from Springfield to Barcelona. He going to the one store. The people said in a store, okay, give me the chin, this one. My son said, okay, this guy is from Dominican Republic.
Give me a ching money.
It's poquito, it's small.
Yes.
So this is the unique in Dominican Republic. It's a lot of word. They only use that over there.
Any interesting phrases?
I have also phrases. I have different phrase. For example, right now, Dominican changing a little bit. The new generation have other word they no use in my generation. But right now, the people say bobo.
Bobo?
Yeah, bobo is problem.
Is what?
Problem, issues, problem. Entonces, right now, the people say, okay, tú tienes bobo, you have problem.
Interesting.
It's crazy. Crazy.
I'm ready to go
this
to
is more generation, they have a lot of new words.
So let's talk a little bit about must-visit attractions and landscapes to visit in Dominican Republic. What would you recommend for tourists to see first?
Okay, I think the culture, because sometimes I have marketplace that you can to see, different article they make in Dominican Republic. Okay, for example, glass. You have very, also for the woman, you can to make over there. You can to see that. I have a lot of article from silver. Also, sometimes have gold that people make in Dominican Republic.
Custom-made jewelry.
Yeah, the custom-made jewelry. Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, the other place that you can to see is the history. You have a lot of museum and monuments history, because the Dominican Santo Domingo, the capital, is the first city the Columbus, discovery. Entonces, discovery Santo Domingo is the first in America.
That's right.
Yeah. Entonces, this is the very good culture. You have a lot of monuments, history monument from Columbus there. Is there. Also, I have in Santo Domingo, I have the city. The name is Colonial City. It's the city, the old city from the Columbus and other people be there. I think it's very interesting to see that. For also, if you go to Dominican Republic, you need to go to the beach, of course, but also the baseball. If you go to the winter time,
Eddie is the fan of baseball, of course.
If you go to the winter time, you need because I have winter league, The baseball is the major sport over there in Dominican Republic. All people talking about baseball, people play baseball. So it's very fun. If you go to the field, I think you very good because it's very competitive. All people happy. Sometimes people try to, it's like football in Europe. The soccer football in Europe. Sometimes the people are five. Sometimes very aggressive because he very fans. It's very competitive. It's go to the final. You see in a stadium, we need more seat because it's not seat for everything. It's very crazy.
It's very popular.
It's very popular.
And do you watch American baseball?
Yeah.
You like St. Louis Cardinals, or?
Yeah, I fans the St. Louis. Sometimes I go over there, also for Kansas City, for the Royals.
Yes.
Yeah, Royals and St. Louis Cardinals. Also, I go to the Springfield Cardinals. The manager now is my friend. He's from Dominican Republic. He's the coach.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, in Springfield Cardinals.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Springfield Cardinals.
Yeah, he's the Jose Lejer. He's a very good guy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
what do you think? What are the differences between American baseball and Dominican baseball?
Yeah, I think America have passion, but Dominican have more passion for that, because it's the rivalry. It's rival. Also, two teams over there. One thing is Eagle or Águilas. The other thing is Tiger. When this team play game, we have the whole country play attention for that. It's very
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can tell you're a big fan of baseball, and this is your favorite topic. But let's go back to your homeland and your country.
Go back.
So, what are some unique experiences that you can recommend for tourists to participate in Dominican Republic?
Okay, in Dominican have the carnivals. The carnivals parade in February. For the independence celebration. Yeah, the Dominican Republic celebrate February 27. This is the Independence Day in Dominica. So we have for all February, every Sunday, we have parade for the carnival. Okay, all people have very dress. A lot of company it's like Macy parade or something. Yeah, prepare good dress, fancy dress, the difference design. That's I think is very this time is the carnival time, like Brazil or whatever other country.
It's very unique.
Very unique
to witness.
Yeah. Also we have in different city. Okay, because Santo Domingo have one, La Vega, Santiago, very big parade every Sunday in February.
Interesting. So would you recommend for tourists to go to Dominican Republic in February, or what is the best month to go to Dominican Republic?
I think every month is good, but in winter time, for example, December, January, February, I think this is the 3 months. Also, it's the high demand there.
During winter.
Yeah, the winter. Also, is more high price
of
for
course,
the hotel.
because it's warm there, but it's cold and gross here.
Yeah, when this cold here or in other country, people going to the Caribbean and to the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
So let's talk about local cuisine now. You've mentioned a little bit about food. What are some dishes to try? Can you name me some places to eat at in Dominican?
I have one popular place. The name is Sancocho. Sancocho is like soup. But we made a lot of, for example, plantain, yuca, different meats, chicken, beef, pork, in same bowl, you know. So the name is sancocho because they have different meat into the same plate. This is the more popular. Every party that you need to go to Dominica, okay, I have sancocho. Because people said in Dominica, is you invite 10 people, but sometimes coming 15 or 20. This is the culture in Dominica, you know. If you in your home have party, you say, I have 10, but sometimes coming 20. Because say, okay, other friends coming together. If the people know they have sancocho in this house, go over there. It's not invited.
Do you make sancocho here in America?
Yeah, my wife made this one. But we have sancocho because with the coming more people, you can do more water. It's no problem. You can to grow, you know, the dishes. It's no problem. This is the more popular in Dominican. The other popular is the traditional food is the beans, rice, meat, you know. It's traditional in Dominican with plantain. All food in Dominican have plantain for the dinner, for the lunch, for breakfast. We eat plantain for the all dishes, no problem. What time they?
What about desserts? Can you recommend some interesting
dessert.
things to eat?
I like the
sweets.
Coconut.
Coconut?
Coconut is special. Here I come to find in Missouri, but in Dominica, if you go over there, you say, okay, I want dessert, coconut, sweet coconut. I think it's very good.
Well, it sounds very healthy too, to eat coconuts instead of,
it's
cheesecakes.
Good. Yeah, it's like that, but it's good.
So what advice would you give to travelers who are planning to visit your home country? What to be prepared for, and maybe some etiquette to follow in Dominican?
Yeah, well, if you go to Dominican for first time, it's very important, for example, it's a lot of, you need to prepare for the planning there. Going to I recommend that you go alone. Okay, if you're not driving in Dominican the first time, I recommend that not drive there. The driving car is very crazy over there, you know.
Bad traffic?
Yeah, it's very bad. You know, it's a lot of traffic, a lot of motorcycle. You know, the people, it's too many cars on the street, you know. Entonces, you need the first.
What is the best way of transportation?
I think that we have some big autobus, you know. It's very safety. But I don't recommend that the people driving the first time in Dominican Republic. I can do that because we know now, right? But the people, the first time is very difficult. I think that people need to be careful for that.
So prepare for dangerous roads, for dangerous traffic.
Yeah, dangerous traffic, yeah.
Anything else?
Also, we need the clothes very, you know, summertime, all time. You know,
summer dress.
Summer dress. Also the safe and I recommend that they go to the resort like Punta Cana. It's very good resort. I think a lot of people from this area go to the Punta Cana.
I've heard about it too.
Or Bávaro. This is the very good. Or Puerto Plata. This is the good area that we can to go.
Is there anything that tourists should be aware of when it comes to Dominican culture or traditions, so that it's not a cultural shock when they see it?
Well, okay. I think the culture is sometimes, you know, the Dominican people is a little bit friendly.
Too friendly?
Yes, too friendly. So this is sometimes the people like the hug, you know. Sometimes the people say hello, not hello, you know, the
kiss you on the cheek?
Yeah, on the cheek. Sometimes, you know, we need to be careful because sometimes the people is very, you know, friendly. It's no problem for Dominican. You hello for the kids in the over there, and I think this is a very changing to the culture here. Here is more
distant.
More distant, yeah.
Yes. When was the last time, by the way, that you visited your home country?
No, last year.
Last year? You go there every year?
Mostly. I go every 1 or 2 years, yeah.
Interesting.
I was in December. I like December, the Christmas time over there. Yeah.
So how was it for you seeing it last time? After living here,
Yeah, it's different a little bit because the new generation is different than my generation. Have different music now. There are, it's a little bit different than when I rise. So, I grew up in Dominican Republic. But we, for example, depend the family, because my family, my parents, they have a lot of value. I take this value, for example, the faith in Jesus Christ, for the students, the value for the responsibility, the value for the good attitude. So I think this is the we can to share, because you have the value, in your family, in your home. So I think this is most important.
And what is something that everyone should bring with them from Dominican Republic after their trip?
Okay, I bring I think, because it's not physical. You say physical or no?
Physical or an experience.
Okay, they can to bring, different gift, because they in Dominican buy different with the flag. You can to wear the flag, different plates or whatever you need for the home, picture. I have a lot of.
Or custom jewelry.
Or custom, yeah, you can do that. Also, you can to bring the music instrument.
Oh.
The tambora, tambora?
No.
Tambora is the one instrument for the merengue. It's the music in Dominican Republic. Okay, have a small this one that you can to bring here. Also, the people is bring cigars sometimes, because it's the culture, because a lot of cigars in Dominican Republic also, yeah.
So cigars, a music instrument, custom jewelry,
yeah, this
and
is
a flag.
The flag.
Welcome back to listening and watching the American Dream podcast. By the way, this half of the podcast is always dedicated to the items that remind my guests of their homeland the most, that they brought with them last time they visited or at the time that they moved here. So now I recommend you to check out our YouTube channel, the American Dream podcast, and see all of these beautiful items that we're about to discuss with Eddy. So the first item is actually on you right now.
Yes. I bring this shirt, because this dress for Dominican Republic is a little bit formal. For example, the president use this shirt. The name is Chacabana. Chacabana is used also in Cuba, Puerto Rico, but in Dominican Republic. It's a little bit formal. The people should substitute the suit for the Chacabana, also used in wedding and in special occasion. So this is the reason that I bring here, because this postcards is a special time, So I try
so it's like
my dress.
Respectful thing.
Respect for the podcast. So this is the most popular in Dominican Republic for the formal dress in Dominican.
For men.
Yeah, for men, specifically. Yeah.
And you brought it with you last time you visited, or?
Yeah, I also use this one for the wedding over there in Dominican Republic.
Interesting. What's so special? Why is this the shirt? Does it represent anything with the... I see a little bit of like
I think,
design.
Yeah, I think this is a little design and different color also. But sometimes the wedding say, okay, all men going to the white chakaban, okay, for the whole wedding. Entonces all people buy this color or this type, the chakabana. But this is the special dress. Also, it's not hot, you know, because Dominican Republic have sometimes the weather or temperature is hot. So use this song about the more, you know,
breathable.
It's more comfortable for the temperature. It's in summertime. It's very hot over there in Dominican Republic.
Yes, of course. And you said the president has the same shirt as you do?
Yeah. He used this song. I saw this song. For a lot of time, he used this one. Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
What about women? What do women usually wear in Dominican Republic?
Yeah, the woman use the other no special dress. You know, it's the same. I think that here in USA is not many changes.
Okay, so it's more for men then.
Yeah, for men.
More traditional clothes for men.
Yes.
Interesting. So that's the first item.
Yeah.
You also mentioned a little bit.
Yeah, I mentioned also the flag.
The flag, yes.
The flag, the Dominican Republic. I don't bring here now, but I
you have at home.
Yeah, at home. Yeah, the flag means, you know, what is the liberty for Dominican, freedom Dominican Republic, because this country is freedom. It's the same for USA. You know, you have president for every 4 years. You have the democracy. Yeah, perfect. Democracy.
We'll put it on a display.
Okay, the democracy. Is the flag have also the Bible in the center, you know? I think it's the only flag that have the Bible into over there. It's over there. The Bible is there. It says the God, liberty. So I think we have my flag with me all time. So I have 2 flags now, okay, Dominican and USA.
Yes. You're a patriotic person. It seems like of both countries.
Yes.
And I never knew that the Dominican Republic is a very religious country.
Yes.
It sounds like.
Yes. The you know, the Catholic Roman Church is the first, but also the other church, for example, is growing a lot. For example, for Baptist church or Assembly God churches, have growing over there. It's very faithful, very country faith, you know.
Interesting. Yeah. Where is this flag displayed in your house?
I have this one in my living room over there. Yeah.
How small is it?
Yeah, it's about, no, it's too big. I have big. One big. For example, but I have is more smaller, you know. I will have one big like this one, because I also the last time that I go to St. Louis, I think 2 years ago, because Albert Pujol is the great player in St. Louis. He played the last year in St. Louis, but he back to St. Louis, so he got to running for the home run 700. So when they made 698, I go in San Luis in Busa Stadium with my flag, because he's from Dominican Republic.
Interesting. That's a cool tradition.
Albert Pujol, from Dominican Republic. Say, okay, I go to my flag. Okay, this is my guy.
Do you put it up on your car too?
Yeah. About the celebration for the career in Major League. He's very good guy, and I think he will be Hall of Fame, you know, for the Cooperstown, because he made a very good performance and play baseball. So
your shirt, the flag.
Yeah.
And what is the third item?
I have the small, I like the tambora. Tambora is the instrument. It's like tambor for the music in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
The music, popular music in Dominican Republic is merengue, but use the tambora and accordion, okay? Accordion.
Interesting.
Entonces, I have the small tambor over there about
So it's like a miniature version of the instrument.
the instrument.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
well,
it's very
send me
good.
those pictures. I will put them up on the podcast so people can see what you're talking about.
Perfect.
I absolutely enjoyed our conversation today, Eddy, and I loved learning about your home country. And I wish I could visit it soon.
Okay, good. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for having me here in this conversation. Thank you for your podcast because it's very important to people know, other countries, other cultures, other language, because now this area is more diversity, So thank you for having me today here.
Thanks for tuning into the American Dream Podcast. For more episodes, subscribe on your favorite platform, keep dreaming, and see you next time.